Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Special Olympic Ontario's School Programs Fun Day event. I hope everyone's excited. My name's Jaden. Alongside me is my colleague Alex. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We are super excited to begin celebrating all of your achievements throughout the SOO Winter Classic Basketball Tournament. Off the top, we'd like to thank all of you, all the schools, all the teachers, parents, and of course the students for participating this week. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch you all compete and see you work as a team. We've had some really impressive scores and some amazing photo and videos submitted this week, and we are so thrilled to have had over 630 athletes from across the province join us throughout the entire week. We're now going to begin with a quick video before we get started with the event.
All right, who is excited about today's fun activities? On the agenda today, we have the award ceremony where Jaden and I will be recognizing all of the schools that have participated in the tournament. Following that, we will have a quick Q&A session hosted by our athlete leadership coordinator, Ryan Colpitz. Ryan will be asking specific questions to our friend Stéphane Levert and one of his students from one of our most dedicated schools, École Secondaire Catholique de Castleman. Lastly, we will be joined by our president and CEO, Glenn McDonnell, and the manager of the school department, Chris Mihak, who will announce the top 5 schools and award winners in each division. Starting at 10:30, we will be hosting a live yoga session followed by Zumba, both hosted here on Facebook and YouTube Live. After the lunch break, we will kick off with some trivia, Name That Holiday Tune Challenge, and finally, a virtual dance party, all of which will be hosted on Zoom. There will be a 5 to 10 minute break after each event and a lunch break from 10:30 a.m. to 12:25 p.m.
Thank you, Alex. All right. Without further ado, let's recognize and give a huge shout out to all of our 71 participating schools and teams from across Ontario. We're going to begin with the at-home learners. First, we have Tyrese Mitchell from West Humber in Etobicoke. Next, we have 4 athletes from Etobicoke, from the Central Etobicoke High School. We have Tommy, Joanne, Caitlin, and Muhando. We also have the former athlete of the year, Owen Eddington from Castleman, Blake Richard from Noval Alliance, and lastly from London, we have the Totters Trotters from Montcalm Secondary School. I will now pass it over to Alex to reveal our Red Division teams.
All right, thanks, Jaden. So first, we have one of our Mississauga teams, the Applewood Heights, from room 112. We have the Osler Eagles from Scarborough, the Ottawa Ridgemont Spartans, the Meadowvale Secondary School Falcons, also from Mississauga. Next, we have the St. Peter's CSS Panthers from Barrie. Again, from Etobicoke, we have the West Humber Vikings. From our nation's capital, shout out to the Longfield Longfield Davidson Height Ravens. We also have the Gold Ghost from Cambridge, the Lester B Panthers from just outside of Ottawa. We have the Devils from North Dundas High School. We also have Miss M's class from Montcalm Secondary School in London. And all the way from North Bay, we have our St. Joseph Scholar Hall Bears. We have the St. Andrews Jaguars from Welland. We have the Mississauga's own Carmel Lions from Our Lady of Mount Carmel Secondary School. We also have the Patriots from La Citadelle in Cornwall, the RMSS Rebels, Team 1 and 3 from Roland Missioner in South Porcupine. We also have our defending Red Division champions from last year, the Dynamos from Castleman. We also have the Nouvelle Alliance Tornadoes from Barrie, and close to the U.S.-Canada border in the Falls, we have the Stanford Hornets. We also have two teams from Central Etobicoke High School, the Eagles 1 and 2. Next, we have the Arundel Ballers, another Mississauga team, and the Equip SJDA from St. James d'Arc in Brampton. London Montcalm Secondary School, Freund's class. And from up north, shout out to the West Ferris Trojans. We also have two teams from Toronto's David and Mary Thompson, the Incredibles and Team Chu Dandon. On the way to Kingston, we have the Eastside Ravens from Belleville. And we have the Holy Cross Hurricanes from Peterborough. Representing Scarborough, we have the Maplewood Wolverines. Next, we have the Bear Creek Life Skills from Barrie and the Saints from Timiskaming District Secondary School. Lastly, we have the J. Clark Richardson Storm from Ajax. All right, now it's time to pass it on to Jaden, who will be announcing the Green Division teams. Jaden, would you please do the honors?
Absolutely. All right, so first, in the Green Division, we have the Raptors Basketball Saints from St. Peter's Catholic School in Peterborough. Always one of the first schools to sign up for our events. And we have the Philip Pocock Pirates and the Lincoln Unstoppable, both, again, representing Mississauga. We have a lot of teams from Mississauga. Next, we have the Ulster Eagles down the road in Scarborough. We have our teams all the way from Alex's hometown in Sault Ste. Marie, the White Pines, Team Extreme, and Wolverines teams. We also have our reigning Green Division champions from last year's tournament, the David and Mary Thompson 4D Titans. Next, we have Central Etobicoke's Tigers, Cornwall's Patriots from La Citadelle. We have two more teams from Roland Michener from South Porcupine, teams 2 and 4. Niagara's own Stanford Venom, the Arundel Ballers from Mississauga, and from Whitby, we have the St. Clair Celtics. And another team from London, we have London's own Montcalm Freunis. And all the way from North Bay, we have the West Ferris Trojans. Next up, from the popular Etobicoke region, we have the West Humber Vikings, and we also have the David and Mary Thompson Incredibles. The Holy Cross Hurricanes coming in from Peterborough. the Arthur Voyden Vikings from St. Thomas. We also have another representation from Castleman Damos. And then we also have the Father Michael Goitz Gators from Mississauga. J. Clark Richardson from Ajax. And lastly, a huge shout out to Iona Catholic Secondary School from the popular Mississauga region. Last but certainly not least, we have our unified division teams. Alex, take it away.
All right, so we have the Glebe Collegiate from our nation's capital, Ottawa, Ontario. From Mississauga, we have Our Lady Mount Carmel and the Arundel Ballers. Also, shout out to the Westgate Tigers all the way from Thunder Bay. And finally, we have another team from Castleman, the Unified Dynamos.
Amazing. Thank you so much for participating, everyone. We're going to be back in a minute with our Q&A session with Ryan and our friends from Castleman, and we will get an insight on what Special Olympics Ontario and this virtual event has meant to them. We'll be right back. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'd like to welcome in Stefan Lavier from Castleman and Michaela. How are you guys?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We had a
Good.
little bit of an issue to logging on here.
Hey, you know what? It's part of the technology world. It's the way of the world right now, but appreciate you guys joining us. Also, before we just start, I want to give a quick shout out to Sinclair Celtics who are joining us today. That's the team I grew up with. That was my high school. So shout out to them for joining us. But yeah, we're very excited to be here with all of you for this fun day. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We're going to kick off with a quick icebreaker to get to know you both a little bit better. And then we're going to dive into like 10 or 11 questions to really get to know a bit of the insight on your experience with Special Olympics Ontario and what have you done, what you have thought about this year's basketball tournament. So why don't you both start by introducing and telling us a little bit about yourselves, your favorite sport, what you love most about the Special Olympics, things like that. Maybe Stefan, do you want to start?
Yeah, I'm Steph Lavier, and we're from Mississauga, Catholic Castleman. It's a small school in the eastern part of Ontario. It is a francophone school, and we've been doing the Special Olympics for the past, I believe, 6 years now. And my favorite sport, I don't know, it's too hard to really choose. As long as the kids are really involved and they're very passionate about that sport, it's fun to watch, right? So this is Michaela. So Michaela, stay traduzir, né?
Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm 17 years old, and I'm from.
From where? Tu vis où, toi? Tu vis où?
And I live in Embrun, Ontario.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks,
We're
Mikhail.
also going to, for any of the French audiences that we might have, I'll just speak a bit of French for the French audience that we might have here online. Je m'appelle Stéphane Levieux, je viens de l'école secondaire catholique à Saumon. La question est, est-ce qu'il y a un sport préféré? Vraiment, il y a plusieurs sports. Ça dépend de comment que... Moi, j'aime voir les élèves compétitionner, puis s'ils sont engagés, c'est intéressant à voir. Ici, c'est Michaela. Michaela, tu peux parler en français un petit peu? T'es qui, puis d'où tu viens?
Alors, je m'appelle Michaela Joannelle, j'ai 17 ans et je vis à Embrun, en Ontario.
Perfect. Merci. All right,
Awesome.
we're good.
Thank you, Missy, guys. Michaela, what has been your favorite activity or challenge to do this past week and why?
My favorite activity is shooting the ball at the net because I'm good.
That's all. Hey, you might have to show me some skills. I play basketball myself, but I've been rusty for a couple of years, so I might go to you to look for some tips and tricks.
So,
Steph, what about...
repeat it in French for Michaela. La question est quelle est son activité préférée, le dribble, le lancer, la passe cette semaine? Qu'est-ce que tu as aimé?
Mon activité préférée était lancer le ballon dans le panier parce que je suis bonne.
All right. Good. Next question.
Steph, what impact has Special Olympics Ontario had in keeping you and your school physically active during this pandemic?
Well, I think everybody's in search of normalcy, right? Everybody's looking for normalcy, and I think that the Special Olympics have been able to give us a bit of normal of what it's not exactly the same of when we were, we'd go for the competitions, but we're not traveling and anything, but still it gives something to look forward to, and there's a motivation. And we always know the week of the competitions that there is competitions because there's a little bit of more of an energy.
That's great. Did you want to translate that in French for our crowd?
Yeah, I'll translate it. Yes, I'll translate it. Donc la question est, on me demande qu'est-ce que les Jeux olympiques spéciaux, l'impact qu'ils ont dans notre école. Puis je discute comment que ça nous donne un peu de normalité. On cherche tout un peu d'avoir les mêmes activités qu'on avait avant. Puis durant la semaine des activités, on sent plus une énergie, les élèves sont plus motivés, les adultes sont aussi beaucoup plus motivés pendant la semaine de compétition. All right.
Awesome. Thank you. So, Michaela, what are 3 reasons you like being part of a team sport such as basketball, and what emotions do you feel playing in these events?
I encourage my team. I'm learning new skills. I like winning a lot as a team. And I feel happy, proud, and excited.
Awesome.
All right.
And Steph, did you guys want to translate that one for us?
Yeah,
as well?
we will translate it. Donc, quel sentiment que tu reçois pendant la compétition des Jeux olympiques spéciaux? C'est quoi tes sentiments pendant la semaine?
Je me sens fière, content, puis excitée.
All right. That's it. Very good.
Awesome. Thank you. So, Steph, we know your school has a unified team and program. We were wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about your experience for students with and without intellectual disabilities, why unified programming is so important, and how it's impacted your athletes.
Well, I think unified impacts everyone. I can say even the adults. We get to learn a lot more about our students from the spec ed and from the unified also. I think it gives a challenge. And I think unified students in a weird way are able to really touch our students and make them perform at a higher level than they've ever performed. And I always said, they're more motivating than what I can do in class. You bring unified students, and the level of intensity just goes up. Everybody wants to compete. Everybody wants to help out and do well. So, at the same time, it puts everybody in the same boat. They come in our world instead of us trying to be inclusive in their world. They're inclusive in our world, and they really get to know our students. And at the same time, it is a little bit of another world for them, but at the same time, it's still sports like any other competition, right? It's sports are sports. Kids want to win. They want to perform well, and that doesn't change if you're playing junior A hockey or you're playing Special Olympics for hockey. It's the same thing. The goals are the same.
Yeah, the competitiveness, the team spirit, everything. It's all about camaraderie at the end of the day.
Same.
Now, as we get into the holiday season, what are you guys most looking forward to playing this winter for our winter sports season?
All right. But first, I want to translate the first question.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
Question. Donc, la question, c'est à propos des sports unifiés, puis l'impact que ça a dans notre école. Puis on parle de l'inclusivité. Au lieu de nos élèves qui étaient inclus parmi les élèves du régulier, c'est les élèves du régulier qui sont inclus dans notre environnement. Puis je pense que tout le monde réalise que le sport unifié, que ce soit le sport unifié ou les sports du régulier, les objectifs sont pareils. Les élèves veulent bien performer, ils veulent gagner. Il y a une certaine intensité que les unifiés amènent aussi. Ils motivent souvent beaucoup plus nos élèves que qu'est-ce que nous, comme personnel, on peut faire avec nos élèves. That's good. Thank you.
So, Michaela, my last question for you is if you could describe the past 3 weeks using 3 words, or the past week, sorry, using 3 words, what would they be and why?
Happy, excited, and fun.
Donc, on translate it.
Yeah.
Si tu as 3 mots pour décrire ta semaine, quels sont tes 3 mots de ta semaine de basketball?
Content, excité, et amusant.
Awesome. That's incredible, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, and you know what? Our goal is to eventually get back into in-person competition as soon as we can. So hopefully we can do that, but keep up the great work. Stefan and Michaela, thank you so much for coming on and sharing a bit of your experience with Special Olympics today, and to everyone watching. I'm sure that the other athletes and schools greatly appreciate your time, and hopefully you have had a chance to enjoy the rest of the fun day events today, and have a great holiday and all the best to you.
And thanks for the opportunity for us to talk to everybody in the province. I hope everybody had a great time this week. I know we had, and I think I'm speaking for everybody. We are really looking forward in seeing everybody in competitions and eventually going to provincials and seeing old friends again. And a happy New Year and a Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody. Joyeux Noël à tout le monde.
Yeah, do you want to translate that last part?
Yeah, I will translate it. Comme je disais, j'aimerais remercier pour la chance que nous à parler devant tout le monde comme ça, parler de nos expériences. Puis je pense que je parle pour tout le monde. On a extrêmement hâte à revenir à la normale pour pouvoir rencontrer les amis aux compétitions régionaux et les compétitions provinciales. Puis je vous souhaite, comme je dis, des bonnes vacances, puis joyeux Noël, puis une bonne année.
Great. Steph, Michaela, thank you, merci. Again, all the best.
Thank you very much.
I will now pass things over to Alex, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Steph, Michaela, and Ryan. We really, really appreciate your time for being with us during the award ceremony. But now is the moment that we've all been waiting for. It's awards time. I'm now going to pass it off to Chris Mihak, who would like to say a few words.
Thanks, Alex. Really appreciate it. So welcome, everyone, to our awards day. First of all, big congratulations to all the athletes. I'm joined today by our president and CEO, Glenn McDonnell, to announce our awards. So I will be announcing our 5th to 2nd place winners, as well as our 3rd and 2nd place winners in our at-home division. And then I'm going to pass it over to Glenn to announce the champion and Spirit Award winners of each division. So just so you know, all the winners of each division and Spirit Award winners will be receiving a prize pack from Ontario Basketball Association. And the top 3 winners in today's trivia event and the top 3 winners in the Name That Holiday Tune will also get a chance to win a gift card to our partners at Tim Hortons. So be sure not to miss out on those events later today. All right, so we're getting into our awards now. We're going to start off with our yellow division, which was our at-home learners. So finishing in 3rd place, we have Central Etobicoke High School's Caitlin Flanagan and Mahando Hassan. So congratulations to both athletes. And our 2nd place finisher, we have Tommy Doa and Juan Luis, also from Central Etobicoke High School. I'm now going to pass it over to Glenn, who will announce our Spirit Award winner and our division champion.
Thanks, Chris. Good morning, everyone, and congratulations on a great tournament. Looking forward to, as Steph just repeated, getting back in competitions where we can high five face to face. But for this morning, my pleasure to announce the at home learners division 1st place awards, and we have Blake Robichaud and Owen Edgerton from Novell Alliance and Castleman respectively. And now on to the Team Spirit Award that exhibit the most enthusiasm and teamwork and sportsmanship. We have Owen Edgerton from Castleman. Congratulations, Owen.
Congratulations to our yellow division. Now up, we've got our red level 1 skills division, so our red division. And in 5th place, we have the RMSS Rebels 1 from Roland Michener Secondary School up in Timmins. Congratulations. In 4th place, we have the Carmel Lions from Our Lady of Mount Carmel Secondary. Well done to all the athletes on the Lions. Then in 3rd place, by just 3 points, we have the Wolverines from Maplewood High School. And then we have the Eagles 1 from Central Etobicoke High School, finishing in 2nd place. And now I'll pass it over to Glenn to announce our red division champions as well as our Spirit Award winners.
Thanks, Chris. The red level skill 1 division champion, we have Les Perios from La Citadel. Congratulations. And for the Team Spirit Award, we have the Eagles 2 from Central Etobicoke, who exhibited the most enthusiasm, teamwork, and sponsorship in that division.
Well done to all the athletes in the red division. Now we're going on to the green level 2 skills division, and finishing in 5th place, we have Les Patriots from La Citadel. We have in 4th place, Froyness from Mount Calm Secondary School, finishing in 4th place. And then we have the Sinclair Celtics finishing in 3rd place. And finishing in 1st place by just a few points, we have the Vikings from Arthur Bowden Secondary School, finishing in 2nd place. And back to Glenn for our green division champions and Spirit Award winners.
In 1st place by only 1 single point, we have the Trojans from West Ferris Secondary School. Congratulations, Trojans. And the Division Team Spirit Award for the team that exhibited the most enthusiasm, teamwork, and sportsmanship goes to the Pocock Pirates from Philip Pocock.
Well done to all the athletes in the green division. Now, finally, we are on to our blue unified division, and our top teams are in 5th place. We have the Westgate Tigers. Well done, Tigers. In 4th place, we have the Ballers from Arundel in Mississauga. Well done. 3rd position, we have Glebe Collegiate Institute from Ottawa. Again, well done to all the athletes on the team. And then only a few points away from 1st place, we have the Dynamos from École Secondaire Catholique Castleman out in Castleman, Ontario. Well done to all those athletes. And now for our Unified Division champions and Spirit Award winners, I'm going to pass it back to Glenn to announce those champions.
And in our Unified Division, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Secondary School was our first place award winner in the Unified Division. And for the Spirit Award, we have the Arundel Ballers. Congratulations to all the teams, and thanks for participating. Hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Thanks all. And with that, we're going to pass that back on to Alex, and he is going to close out our award ceremony. So thank you all.
All right. Thank you, Glenn and Chris. And congratulations, everyone. Please join me in giving a big shout out to the Ontario Basketball Association, as well as Kale Alexander for supporting us through the entire event, and to Chris, Ryan, Glenn, and our friends from Castleman for coming on today. And of course, thank you to all of our athletes, teachers, coaches, and parents. You all did an amazing job competing this week. We would like to congratulate everyone on successfully completing our virtual basketball team challenges. So we will now take a quick break before jumping into our yoga session at 10:30, which will continue to be hosted on Facebook and YouTube Live. You will just need a different link to join, or you can watch directly from the school program's Facebook page. So thank you, and we will see you all shortly.